fundamental research, and now I'm pursuing my research career in biology and neuroscience. So I also, yeah. Okay, so nice to know you, Maha. How do you pronounce your name? It's Maha.
Yes, sir, Maha.
Okay, you're in 11th right now, right?
Yes.
So Maha, let's because it's a trial class, so it will be a short kind of orientation class with me. And in this class, I actually utilize this time to know the student, to know the strengths and the motivation of the student and what kind of a teaching plan will work the best for you. I hope I'm audible clearly, right? There's no issue with my...
Sir.
Yeah, okay, good. So let's start with the basic things first. Tell me about your school syllabus must have been started, right? So what's happening in the school right now?
Well,
Where are
we
you?
finished the first two chapters, chapter 1 and 2, and now we're in chapter 3.
Okay, so your school is starting from chapter 1 and 2, the basics.
Yes.
So these are done. Any exams that have been done? Like, have you been tested on these chapters?
No, we haven't had any exam.
There's no exam that... Okay, great. So, and currently you're on chapter 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Maha, let me tell you about basically what and what are the days when you are free for. Are you free on the Monday and Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Will Monday, Wednesday work for you for biology?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll try to. And where are you currently? You are in Middle East somewhere.
Sorry?
Where are you currently? Are you in Middle East somewhere?
Yeah, I'm in Middle East.
Exactly. So you follow the KSA, right? The KSA time.
Yes.
Is it okay? So if it is KSA, then your classes will be around, if they are around 6:30 in the evening, will you be okay with this? 6:30?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we'll figure this out. So Maha, basically, as you told me, tell me, how do you like the subject? How do you like biology? You have studied biology in class 9th and 10th, right?
Yes.
So how do you like the subject? You find it interesting, difficult,
yes, I find
boring?
It
interesting?
Yeah.
Nothing, no red flags in the subject till now? No? Okay, one thing that I can tell you about biology is that after spending around 13 years in the subject, so we start studying biology from class 9, right? So 4 years of school, and after that I have been doing my bachelor's, my master's, and pursuing my research in biology. So biology is a very fascinating subject, like you told. It's correct, but it also becomes very, very tedious and boring very easily, because there are lots of facts to remember, lots of things to just memorize, lots of names and terms, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, so you agree with me that a lot of things are there to memorize, right?
Yes.
So often it is one turn down for people who actually like studying biology. So from my previous experiences in teaching, what I have started doing is, see, there are two types of questions that basically we address in biology. First is what? Okay, these are fact-based questions. Okay, they are factual. These are the questions that basically test your memory a lot. So, for example, what is the name of this enzyme? Define X, Y, Z, things like that, right? And this what is a very major bulk of biology. But one thing about it, the good thing about it is, there are biological terminologies, okay, biological terms that we do not use in day-to-day life, right? So that's why it becomes difficult to memorize them just before an exam. For example, from your junior classes, you must have heard of this one term called cytoplasm. Have you heard of this term?
Yes.
I'm taking the most simple one. What do cytoplasm means? Can you define cytoplasm? Do you remember cytoplasm?
No, I don't exactly remember it.
Okay, so this is one problem which all of us. So I also went through this. Now, what if I tell you that think is a cytoplasm?
Sorry? Sir, you're lagging.
Am I audible and visible? No?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I think I got disconnected due to something. Okay, so I was saying, if I tell you that the word cyto means cell and the word plasm means fluid. So can you now tell me what do you think is a cytoplasm without remembering or memorizing any definition?
Well, since you put it there, it's cell fluid.
Yes, exactly. It is exactly cell fluid. So the way we define cytoplasm is it is the fluid present inside the cell in which all the organelles are present. You remember cytoplasm is inside the plasma membrane,
Yes.
the fluid content of the cell. So if you know that the word cyto means cell everywhere in biology, and the word fluid is for plasma. So that's why what I do in my classes is you will maintain a copy in my class, okay? And the first or the last few pages, you will leave empty. And on that page, you will basically make a mini dictionary for yourself. So you will write terminology, biological term, and the meaning. Okay. For example, we will add the word cyto and it means cell everywhere in biology. So by the end of the syllabus, you will have your own mini biological dictionary compiled. That will make things easier for you to remember the facts, basically what is cytoplasm. So now, have you heard of one more term called cytokinesis? This is also in class 10 or 9th, I think, cell division chapter.
No, I forgot it.
Forgot it. Okay, but see, I have not taught you anything in the class yet, but you already know what does the word cyto means. What
Yes,
does it
cell.
mean? It means cell, right?
Cell.
So you can at least now, with the help, because of this dictionary that you are creating, you can actually figure out that cytokinesis is something associated with cell. You just have to know what does kinesis means now, right? Half of the
Yes.
part is done. Now the word kinesis, if I tell you that it means division, then can you tell me what does cytokinesis means?
Cell division.
Simple, cell division. And these two are legit 1-marker questions in the exam. Define cytoplasm, define cytokinesis. So cytokinesis is the process of division of a cell where one cell becomes two cells. That's called cytokinesis. Okay.
Okay.
So now that what is the importance of terms. If you understand the word in biology, the what part is done. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now you have done two words, cytoplasm and cytokinesis. Now if I tell you there is one, let's you like zoology, okay? So tell me what is the word that is associated with heart in biology? You know, hearts are called doctors who treat heart diseases. What are they called? Or when you do some exercise, which involves running, what is it called?
Is it something with cardiology?
Exactly. It is cardiology. What does the word logy means? By the way, Maha, you know what does the word logy means?
No.
It means study. So what does the word biology means? Biology. It
Biostudy.
also has logy. What does the word bio means? What are we studying in this subject? Life, right? Living
Yes.
systems. Yes. So the word bio means living system or life. And the word logy means study. So biology is the study of living systems. Okay.
Yes.
Similarly, you told me that there is a field called cardiology. It is the study of heart and associated system. The whole circulatory system is called cardiology. Now you know that the word cardio is associated with heart, okay? And you know that the word cyto is associated to cell. Now there is another one marker question which says, what are cardiocytes? Can you tell me what are cardiocytes?
Heart cells.
Without learning anything, you could tell me that cardiocytes are heart cells. And heart is a muscular organ, or does it has bones?
No, it's a muscular organ.
It's a muscular organ, right? So what if I tell you that for muscle, we use the word myo. Myo is for muscle, okay? The word myo means muscle. So actually this question was not what are cardiocytes. The question was, what are cardiomyocytes? So can you tell me what are cardiomyocytes now?
Heart muscle cells.
Exactly. Because heart is a muscular organ. So every cell in the heart is a muscle cell, right? That is why heart can contract and relax. Yes?
Yes.
Only muscles can do that. Neurons, fat cells cannot contract and relax. Only muscle cells can contract and relax. So all the cells in the heart are basically muscular in origin. So that's why they are called cardiomyocytes, where the word cardio means heart, the word myo means muscle, and the word cytes means cell. So can you appreciate that by this method, you can actually bring down the memorizing load a lot?
Yes.
You like this method?
Yes.
Work for you, right? Very good. Now, the next type of questions in biology that are asked. First is what? So what is clear? So in my teaching method, I use this method of teaching biology through terms, through terminologies. And that makes the student remember many things without memorizing it or actively mugging it up. Okay, so it brings down the hard work. Smart work is on. Now, second type of questions are what, why, or how. So why something is happening and how it is happening. So these kind of questions are actually called conceptual questions. So they are fact based, they are concepts based, and they test your mechanisms of biology or processes involved in biology. So apart from these two types of questions, there is nothing else in biology. You have to know what are you talking about, and you have to know whatever you are talking about, why it happens as a process or how it happens as a process. What is the mechanism? So for these kind of questions, my strategy in the class is active discussion. So as I can see that you are very good with discussion and you're not shy of speaking. So you will be a good fit for my classes, because my classes are not going to be monologue. It's not like I will be speaking and you will just listen to a story and go back. You have to actively participate in whatever process we are studying. For example, if we are studying cytokinesis, the division of the cell. So at every step, I will ask you, what logically do you think? Do you think it makes sense? And then you have to tell me whether it makes sense or not. So that's called active discussion. Through discussions, I realize and I believe that whenever we are a part of anything actively, when we involve more than one senses. So the problem is most of the online classes. One thing is I prefer offline classes more than online classes because of two reasons. That in offline, you can have eye-to-eye contact. That's not possible in online. And also sometimes if the students are not engaging, it becomes difficult for the teacher. It feels like you are teaching to a screen. Okay. So that I try to avoid. in my class. In my
Yes,
class,
sir.
you have to active in the discussion, and I believe, and it is scientifically proven, being a biologist, I know that to involve more than one senses. So if you are just listening in a class, you are just involving hearing, right? You are just listening to
Yes.
things. But when you are listening, you are speaking, you are also actively engaging more than one senses. Then you tend to remember those concepts longer. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the two things that I do actively in my class. And there are two rules that you have to follow. Very simple two rules. First is try to be regular. Okay. And the second is be discussive. You can bring out literally any doubt from anywhere. If it is from your NCRT, very good. If it is not from your NCRT, still those doubts which you listen to or hear in your day-to-day life, you can also discuss those things in the class. Okay, it should bring something educational to the discussion table. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, very well. Now about the syllabus, tell me, Maha, when is your next upcoming exam?
I think it will be on September after the holidays.
So is it mid-September or late September? When do you expect it?
Maybe like on the second week of September.
Okay, so around mid-September you will have your exams. And what will be the syllabus? Chapter 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, I think they didn't yet announce the syllabus.
Yeah, and currently it's your holidays, right? You are on
Yes.
your holidays,
Yes.
and your school will reopen in September, and then you will give the exam.
Yes.
Is that how it is? Then cool. So what you do is you can do one thing. You can join from Monday, like Monday and Wednesday. You can join a little early. Instead of 6:30, can you join at 6 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Because why I'm telling you this is, in this extra half an hour, I will start with chapter 1 and 2 for you. Okay, we'll do this.
Yes.
Because how I have planned the syllabus is, I first start with cell, because that's the first thing. And but I think cell is the 8th chapter in your book, right?
Yes.
And currently I am on cell division. So I will be starting cell division, which is your 10th chapter. Once we are done with cell, the concepts of cell and cell division, so after that everything becomes easy to understand. So in this half an hour in every class, we will start chapter 1 and 2, because these are basic chapters. These are about the biological classification, right? How are organisms classified in the nature? How do we study so many organisms in
Yes.
biology, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll start with the basics here in this half an hour. Okay. And then in the regular class, is it fine if you learn with me cell division? Rest assured that before September, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was saying that I hope you are fine if I first teach you cell division.
Yes, sir.
Will it work for you? Yeah.
Yes.
And rest assured that before September, we will finish chapter 1 and 2 for you in these classes, extra classes, half an hour extra.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And I will start cell division. Once I finish cell division, I will come to chapter 1 and 2 only. Okay. But because you have already done it, so I will discuss these chapters with you first in half an hour before every class, and then you first study with me the cell division part, and then we will come to chapter 1 and 2 again. Okay, will it work for you?
Yes.
Very good. So I think Monday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. KSA. will be good for you. So I'll inform the team about it. And this is my teaching methodology. Do you have any feedback for me? Do you like the teaching methodology?
Yes, sir. I like.
Yep. So let's start with it. Let's see. You just see how it works for you. You know, it
Okay.
did work for almost every student. No one has complained till yet. But if you have any feedbacks, you are free to give me feedbacks. And do you have any questions for me right now? Anything you want to
No,
ask?
sir. No.
So hopefully I'll see you in the class, Maha.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And one more thing, Maha. Are you planning to give any entrance? Any entrance? Like I should know about it so that I can incorporate that thing in my. Are you planning to give any entrance after class 12?
Well, yes.
Or you want to go for a? Yes, tell me.
Yes, I'm planning on giving an entrance like on the summer of next year.
Okay. Okay. And what entrance you are planning to give?
Well, like the university. Are you asking about the university or like?
Oh, so no problem. Because mostly when students join me, I ask them this question because I need to know which student is dedicated for medical, which student is dedicated for research, which student is dedicated for other things. Like I have students who want to be veterinary doctors. So, you know, I know that they are good in zoology and they want to be vets. So you want to go into zoological research, right?
Yes.
So probably you will be ending with something like genetics or things like that. So
Yeah.
you can tell me in the class also. So when next Monday, when you join me, okay, on Monday, do some background work and figure out some entrances that you want to give. If it is a university entrance, you can just for me to keep in the loop that what kind of things you are planning in life. So I can help you with that during my classes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any
Thank you.
university that you have shortlisted or anything. If it is
Yes.
a common aptitude entrance for biology, or if it is a subject specific entrance for biology, just let me know the names or types. Okay. That will
Sir,
do. Yeah.
Sir, is entrance exam the same as applications for universities?
Yes, so but different universities. So for example, if you are applying to let's say universities which are having a program, a BSc program in genetics. Okay. So a BSc program in genetics will have a different approach, a different kind of questions than a BSc program in life sciences, because life sciences is very general, right? To begin with. Some universities called it biosciences. Okay. Life sciences or biosciences is like a soup of everything together. You get to know everything in biological system, but in a small proportion. Genetics is something very specific. Some students from the beginning want to go into genetics, or they want to go into, let's say, disease models. So there is BSc in genetics, there is BSc in bioinformatics. So if you can figure out something for you, you can shortlist things. It will be helpful for me when I'm teaching you. That's why I'm asking. If you have not decided, there are many students who have not decided what they will do. So, you know, they are also in the class. No problem at all. No pressures, but if you can shortlist something, that's good. Okay.
Sir.
In research. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Maha, I'll hopefully I'll see you in the class on Monday. Okay. Let's begin.
Okay.
At 6. Okay. Chalo. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thanks, sir.